matchup. You know, Gagarin's a little bit bigger,
Yeah.
but you know, Riga's quicker. They got great ball movement. They share the ball real well. I think this is really going to be a battle. It's tough to call this one.
Yeah, it's tough indeed. Gagarin coming off a 21-9 win over West Melbourne. See, when you talk as long as I do, you bound to say something crazy throughout the day.
I was just talking about that yesterday. I was like, man, I don't know how he does it for 2 days straight. It's impressive.
This is light work compared to an Asia Cup or a World Cup.
Right.
World Cup, 20 games a day, 6 days this year.
Man, you keep that energy all day, though, man. Love. Sometimes I tell the guys, though, sometimes even when I'm at the event, I'd rather stay in the hotel and watch the game just so I can hear you talking.
I'll say some crazy things from time to time, but I tell you, y'all make it easy, man. It's the players that give me the plays to call. So, hopefully we get a couple highlights in this one. I know you like playing above the rim, so you could appreciate Carlos Lasmanis' game.
Absolutely, man.
He gets up to get down quite often.
Both of them do, actually.
Shaburkin, number 5 for.
Yes, Shaburkin, they both get off the ground. They'll throw down a hammer whenever they got an opportunity to. So you got to watch your head down there.
Yeah, Shaburkin got the sneaky hops. He kind of casually comes to the rim, but he just rises up on you last second.
Exactly.
Here's Batman. Lasmanis, again, he says he wants to be the top dog in 3x3 this year.
Yeah, you know, I played against him in Germany one year. And, you know, he had an opportunity with a team, a 5-on-5 team this year. And he was like, man, I really want to commit to this 3x3 thing. And, I mean, he's turned into one of the best players out here. You know what I'm saying? So another guy you got to really respect. And, man, I really respect him a lot, man. He plays hard. He does a lot of different things on the court.
Yes, this game is a viable option. Obviously, with the Olympics coming up, we're seeing a huge influx of more interest really globally. You just look at the field here in Chengdu. We got teams from all over, Asia, Oceania, obviously Canada, the United States, Serbia. I mean, it's really catching on, and we're seeing, you know, at least for me in the past several years, I've seen the level of competition continue to elevate, get better and better and better. And, you know, I've seen guys like you come along and you know, you're changing the game.
Man, you know what? First of all, I'm real thankful, you know, just for the opportunity to play. Man, the guys last year, they invited me to join the team and to get my first 3x3 experience. And like you said, man, you look around, there's teams from all over the world here. And some guys you've seen in the basketball world outside of 3x3, and now you're meeting up again. It's pretty unique, man.
Minute and a half into this game, I wish we had a little bit more offense to speak for. But
I'm sure it's going to come.
it will come.
Yeah.
But so far, the only number we got is 2 fouls on Riga. As Chavard's and company will get back to business. Alfred gets it to the Penguin. It kind of looks like the Penguin. I mean, I just got to say it. But hey, some nicknames fit.
They fit.
That one
Batman and the Penguin.
Lasmanis back in against the young Russian Ruger, Alexander Zuev. Zuev trying to get some space. Lasmanis going to make it difficult on him. And Lasmanis on the contest on Antoni Koski, but the recovery and the score underneath. Gagarin's on the board. There's that offense.
But you mentioned it earlier, man. You said that the competition in these things is getting better and better. And like a couple of weeks ago on Penang, man, that thing felt like a Masters. It was a challenger, but it felt like a Masters. Like every game was a grind. You know, we had to beat Novi Sad in the
pool phase.
In the pool phase.
Yeah, they got you guys in the final.
And then they got us in the final, and we had to get through these guys to get to them. We made a buzzer beater just to get to Novi Sad, and we had to go back and see Novi Sad again. So every game was tough.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Riga, in case you didn't know, last year they won 5 challengers.
Yeah.
Everybody was wondering, are they ever going to win a World Tour Masters? They end up losing in the final, but they start 2019 on the right foot. They win it in Doha, so they're looking for their second Masters win. Everybody obviously trying to prevent that, but they finally got that monkey off their back.
Yep.
So they don't have to play with so much pressure anymore to force it to get it done. I think kind of let the hair down, just kind of let the game come to them.
Absolutely, man. You can see the way they're playing. They're confident. Even the way they move off the court. When you see them walking around, they believe in themselves. You know, they believe that they're one of the best teams here, and they're trying to prove that.
Krumans moving left, got to the bucket. Krumans is a warrior, too. He's battled through some knee injuries the past couple years. Continues to come back and represent for his team. Look at him scrapping down low against Antoni Koski. But Antoni Koski says, no. The block.
Yeah, that's when you start to see the size advantage of Gagarin that we were talking about earlier. You know, they're big. They're not extremely huge like, you know, big man from Novi Sad, but they're all, you know, around the same size, and they contest threes. They really get into you.
Yeah, and Tony Koski, he ain't afraid to mix it up down there. He's got a lot in his bag, a mixture of strength and finesse. Got some touch. Almost 3 minutes in here, and we got a one score. There's Antoni Koski. Off the mark to the right, Chavars to Miezes. Miezes heading left. So Miezes, got to watch that cross. I like that matchup up top. Left, emerging guard. It's Miezes. Las Manas step back.
Like you said, man, defensive game.
And a physically demanding game, too. I like to point that out as much as I point anything else out, because you guys play this on a very high level. When y'all get done playing, I play pickup games 3x3 with my coworkers.
Yeah.
And these are older guys. They can't really move, and we are exhausted.
Hey, don't think I haven't seen the footage though. I see you putting in work.
Oh yeah, I put in a little work. I put in a little work.
I see the footage.
I was trying to be modest, but you know.
I seen it. I'm gonna put you on blast though. I seen the work.
Yep, I got to give it to us.
But yeah, man, you're right. It's an exhausting game, man. And when you watch it on TV, because last year, that was my first summer having with any 3x3 experience. And before I had played, I was trying to watch some video online on YouTube and figure out just how the game was played.
Yeah.
And when you're watching it online, you're like, man, why he take that shot, or why that shot look like that? But when you get out there, you realize how exhausted you are when you're taking some of these shots, you know?
Absolutely. It's a different ball game, and it tests you mentally as well, because once you're physically fatigued, then it challenges how sharp you're going to be mentally, making that right pass. Or if you're in a tough foul situation, you got to move your feet instead of taking the easy way out. Look at the dime there, and Tony Koski with the vision and precision.
Great pass.
Miezes drops it off. Oh, the Batman Robin.
And that's what we were just talking about. When the fatigue starts to,
Yep.
It's not often you see him miss a layup.
So here we go. This is, what a recovery. Block.
Wow.
Streaking in there. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
That one, Abramovsky hating. Look at him again.
And Gagarin's doing a great job, man. Not a lot of teams could, hold Riga to 1 point 4 minutes into the game.
No doubt about that.
They're doing great on defense.
Osmanis, his pass is stolen again. This will be for tops in Group C. Both teams will be moving on to the quarterfinals after winning against the Australian squad. Melbourne, they are done. But again, this will determine who will meet either Novi Sad or Team Edmonton. One of our unbeatens here, with Jermaine Buckner leading the way. Man, that first win you guys got against Chengdu, you were almost out of bounds when you hit that shot.
Yeah.
I was surprised that you took it.
Yeah.
But it was money.
You know what, man? Sometimes you gotta take those. The clock was winding down.
Yeah.
I seen it out the corner of my eye, and these are moves that you work on year after year, month after month.
Yeah.
Attack, ball foot, step back, and just try to get it up over the defender. And unfortunately, it went down.
You got to have a diverse game to be successful here.
Absolutely.
And play inside out. That's some good action right there. So Miezes gets in for the score. And I was saying coming into, I hyped this game up. I said this was one that might be the game of the day.
But you know what, man? Honestly, I think it is. Even though it's a low-scoring game, you see what's on the line. These guys are grinding. They know defensively they got to get it done. And I think, like I said, when you watch it at home, maybe for the first time, you haven't played it, you underestimate, man, how difficult it is to get off clean looks in this game.
After the tech, Gagarin will have the possession as well, as they lead 5-2. Another nice pass. He left, though. Comes up empty. No more fouls to give either for Riga. They got 6. Gagarin doing a much better job. Only 2 fouls. Good contest there. Krumins threw the shot off from Zuev.
Yeah, and then once you see a team's in bonus, now you start to see the scoring pick up a little bit, because you can't risk putting the team on the line and giving them any easy ones.
Not with 5 minutes. Not with 5 minutes to play.
Exactly.
And then as it continues to accumulate, you're getting the double penalty. 2 free throws in possession. So when you got 5 minutes left, you're bound to continue to rack up those fouls unless you just play, I guess, lights out, perfect defense.
Right.
But as it stands right now, Riga with 2 points, 6 fouls. Gagarin, 5 points, 4 fouls to their name. Miezis going to work up top, gets it down low to Alfred. He misses on the first, and back-to-back misses. These girls ain't loyal. No, they ain't.
There he is.
It stays a three. It stays a 3-point game. Again after this one.
You know I gotta give a quick shout out to my fam back home.
Do
man.
that.
They in Germany right now. Wifey, she there. My little ones. You know I got 3 little ones. They at home. They probably watching the game. Real excited about this.
And probably proud of Dad too. Yeah, go ahead. Let them know. Let them know.
They hold me down. What's up, y'all? Love y'all.
There he is.
There it is.
Chaburkin.
There it is.
Going up.
Yep.
It ain't even a Tuesday, is it?
Nah, and that's what I'm saying. Now that Riga's in foul trouble, they can't afford to be putting these guys on the line. So you see that big banger that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, he elevates the one-hand punch. 5-point lead for Gagarin. They eye that 2-0 record and look to avoid Edmonton. Oh. Ran into the side paneling over there. So Mac, that particular side paneling has been knocked over probably 6 or 7. I don't know what it is about that one.
I know, right? It's like we're really trying to promote the FIBA 3x3. Everybody, we focusing our attention on that one.
That's the hottest seat in the building.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Speaking of FIBA 3x3, if y'all ain't following us on social media, I will come find you. Follow us at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WT. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. What's your IG, Buck?
Just Jermaine Buckingham, no space in between. Just the first and last name together.
Keep it simple. Just keep it simple. While we're doing IG shout-outs, I got one of those too. At 3x3 The Voice.
Yes, sir.
Follow me as we continue to follow this action down the stretch. To F, knifes to the bucket. All of a sudden, Gagarin's out by 6. And Riga up against the ropes. They come out more than a little bit flat in this one. Not take away any credit for Gagarin's D. I think they played pretty solid defense, but Riga just out of sorts. You can see Miezis a little bit frustrated in the huddle. Tavar's hands on his knees and Kuhlman's hands on his hips.
But I'm telling you, man, this Gagarin team is tough.
It is.
We like I said, we played them a couple weeks ago. They took us right down to the buzzer. You know? They play hard, man.
One of few teams that have gone from the qualifying draw all the way to the final. They did it last year in Prague.
Yep.
Ended up losing to Novi Sad, but that's when I think they really hit the map.
Yes.
And then I think they put a stamp on it at the U23 World Cup. Oh, he didn't finish it. But they took gold at the U23 World Cup.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, last year.
Wow.
And Tony Koski, he had the range but no service. Missed it long. Las Manos, here we go. The two-handed, smashing like 2 potatoes. As Las Manos gives his team a highlight, but only their 3rd point of the game. I think he would trade that dunk in for another 5 points to even things up. But he's got 3.5 minutes to work with. Chaburkin step back. He missed it long. Las Manos to Miezis.
Great move. That's a great move.
Oh, he finished it. Tony Koski setting up shop, going to the drop step. Kuhlman's, man, he's like a tree stump.
He is, man.
He's hard to move.
He is solid. He is solid.
It's a lot of players where you would be silly to judge a book by its cover. You look at him, he's like, okay, this is somebody's uncle. I'm going to go to work on him. But
hey, last year, I got to tell you, so last year, my first ever time playing was in Mongolia. And we played against Paran. I had never really seen any of these guys before, right? So before the game, I'm looking at Paran like, huh?
Oh,
like,
we gonna kill them.
Yeah, who are these dudes?
Yeah.
Man, we got in there, they ain't waxed us, but I was all out of sorts.
Yeah,
man, they had all the tricks, all the moves.
Yeah, they played the game really well. They won here in Chengdu in 2017.
Yeah, I remember that,
as a matter of fact. So shout out to Gasper Obnick and Dean Kavkins, Simon Fitzgar, Andre Shrebov.
I like those. They're great dudes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice dudes, and really pioneers in 3x3. Kavgich and Obnik, they've been playing since way back. I think this is to be their 8th year on the tour. Finsgar as well.
And that goes a long way, man. Experience goes a long way. I think last year they won their first 3 challenges to start off the season. And their chemistry, just much like Novi Sad and you see with Riga too, their chemistry, man.
Not going to beat you with any athleticism, but you know what they're going to beat you with? Ball movement, making the right passes.
And effort.
and effort, no doubt.
They won't stop.
Yeah, no doubt. We got a 2-point game in this one as Riga has shown a pulse. They've come back alive.
Yep, this one's going to come down to the end.
2.5 to go in this one. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. With Jermaine Buckner of undefeated Edmonton here day one. Las Manas put in a tough position. Shaburkin had him locked up like Jamaican here. And forced a bad shot at the end of the shot clock. 2:23 officially left in this one. And Zuef will go to work. Las Manas in defense.
There it goes.
That's a good play.
Yep.
And you know what opened that up was that solid screen that Antoni Koski set.
It was a great screen. And you know they've cleaned up the arm ball screens now.
Right.
And that was a perfect screen he set there.
Yep. Point of emphasis this year. They don't want any more pick and pushing. You got to set it solid without moving, or you're going to get whistle for it. Right? Again, that was work to perfection. That was Las Manas.
Oh, with the body.
It's a grown man game down there. But it's all for naught if you come out of there with no score, and he did that. To Birkin. I'll show you how to do this, son. Yeah. He got the bucket underneath.
I'll show you how to do this, son.
Jigga hopped on the mic for a second. I don't know if Beyonce around here at all. 10-6 game.
You better chill out now.
Birkin. Good at the strike. That makes it a 5-point advantage for Gagarin. They look to get a win here, as they have not beaten Riga in 5 attempts.
Wow.
So they got a chance for some revenge.
They do.
And to prove to themselves that we can beat these dudes. Under 2 minutes to play, Riga in the penalty. Gagarin with 1 more to give. We got an out-of-bounds challenges. Teams can challenge under 2 minutes. The deal with that is if you're proven correct on that challenge, then you have the right to continue to challenge at least 1 more time. If you're proven incorrect, you cannot challenge no more.
And I think the out-of-bounds challenges can only be, correct me if I'm wrong, but can only be challenged in the last 2 minutes.
Yep. A lot of times you see players that want to challenge early on in the game. And we have to remind them, you got to do that the final 2 minutes. But the rest do have the opportunity and the choice to go check out our instant replay system.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's awesome, man. I remember we had that last year at the World Cup.
Yeah.
And often you'll see, man, the refs do a great job, by the way. They, without only having 2 referees out there, having to see everything that's going on this court, they do a terrific job.
I'm glad you said that, because we talk a lot about the differences for the players in adjusting to the 3x3 game and how quick it is. You got referees who are coming from 5-on-5.
Right.
Who have to also adjust to this action.
Absolutely.
As soon as that ball comes through the nets, it's getting cleared. You got to be so alert to stay on top of the call.
Honestly, as hard as it is for us to adjust from 5-on-5 to 3x3, I think for them it might even be harder, because it's like the physicality that changes from a 5-on-5 game. Like, a lot of these calls are fouls easily in 5-on-5, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
They got to switch their mindset off to let a lot more go.
Yeah, but look, we're going from the streets to the Olympics.
Yes, right.
In the streets, you got to let them play a little bit, baby. we ain't got no crybabies out here. Las Manas up fake. Every time he gets a clear lane, you
got to watch your head.
Big. 2-piece, no biscuit. She splashed one from long range. It's a 3-point game. It ain't done with yet.
And they got the ball back.
$1:40 to play. That's 6 fouls now on Gagarin. So next defensive foul for either team. 2 free throws will follow.
You know, Carly's going to attack now. This is his time.
Yeah, and this is when you claim to be that dude.
Yeah, this is his time.
This is when you got to make the plays.
Watch this. There he goes right there.
Sharon is Karen.
Beautiful.
Batman to Robin, back to Robin. Robin to Batman, back to Robin. There we go. Off the miss to Birkin. He got a good look. Can he connect? No, he does not. Krumins hands it off. Miezes heading left. Gets past Zuev to the crib. It's a 1-point game just like that. And a foul called away from the ball. Miezes not happy with it.
That's a tough one, man, because that puts them on the line.
Definitely a couple of free throws will now follow. Daniil Abramovsky, the 22-year-old, will have a chance to step up, and these are some clutch free throws. Abramovsky, again, making his first appearance here on the World Tour. This won't be the last time you see him. You'll see him representing his country at the World Cup.
Yes, sir.
I understand that Canada won't be at the World Cup this year, which is a shame. But
it's a little unfortunate, man. We were really looking forward to the opportunity of potentially being there. But, you know, I've talked about it a little bit. You know, we got to look forward.
Yep.
You know, we're still going to watch it online, and we might even be out in that way in Germany. So maybe make our way out there to watch some of it.
Yep. Other avenues to the Olympic Games.
Exactly. You'll see us elsewhere.
Zuev putting the pressure on the D. He draws the foul. And he will go and shoot 2 and potentially make this a 2-possession game.
Yeah, now they got 9 fouls, so next foul from Riga.
Two free throws in possession. Zuev, true, at the strike on the first. That makes it a 3-point game. 55 ticks left in this one. The deciding game in Pool C. Winner gets Novi side. That's a hell of a consolation prize. And loser gets Edmonton. Whew, I can't wait for tomorrow.
It's going to be a good day.
Goodness. Yeah, it is. But Zuev takes care of business at the strike. And a 4-point lead for Gagarin. 40 seconds left, Zuev. I probably would use a little bit more clock if I was him in that scenario.
Yeah.
And Tony Coach gets the rebound. And he mixed up Tavares like Jamba Juice with the spin on the baseline. Big hit.
Dude.
Clutch 2-piece.
They need to stop here.
20 seconds to go. They do. 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
No foul.
Clean defensive possession.
Give yourself an opportunity.
Las Manos.
Yeah.
Hands it off. Get it to the hot hand. Why not? Foul called on the shot.
Wow.
So 2 free throws. It would have been 2 free throws regardless because he was beyond the 2-point arc. But now things get interesting.
Come down to the wire now.
But think about it.
They can't foul.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right?
So even if Krumins makes 2 free throws here in a 1-point game, they can foul.
Yeah.
But obviously,
they're getting the ball back.
Gagarin's going to get the ball back anyway.
With a potential 2 more points.
Exactly.
They really need to try to get a clean steal is what they need.
We'll see. That first free throw is missed. That's not going to help their cause.
No.
And second one's made.
No.
And Tony Koski.
You get the warning. Well, they must have already had a warning.
Already got a warning. So technical is called. And that'll be,
but that's tough because, you know, he has a certain amount of time to inbound the ball while the clock is ticking. So
right.
I can understand why he would make that foul.
So Riga come out flat. And now it's going to cost him. It cost him 1 from the strike right there. And possession also over to Gagarin. And no sense in fouling. They sought this one away. So as this one ends, that 2-piece will count. So the final will be 18-16 in favor of Gagarin.
Tough game.
As they top Riga and get their first win over the Latvians. Again, 18-16.
You said first time in 5 tries, right?
Yeah, first time in 5 tries. It'll be Riga against Edmonton in the quarterfinals. Good luck with that one, Buck.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. We'll get home and try to prepare for him.
Great job on the broadcast as well.
A lot of fun, man. It's good to see you, man. You looking good, man. Look like you've been in the weight room,
Yeah,
in the gym.
I've been doing a little bit. You know, they got to get a camera up on me so I can flex.
Yeah.
Man, get out of here. You got me blushing. Get on up out of here, man. Thanks,
man. All right.
All right. Wow, we got one more game left. That was a hell of a game, huh? Yeah, it heated up there down the stretch. But credit to Gagarin, the Russians, stepping up and getting it done against Riga to cap their day. So there's a quarterfinal matchup set. Gagarin will meet up with Novi Sad And Riga will get Edmonton. Oh, that's going to be tasty. Yeah, buddy. All right. Our last game of the day. Big implications on it. As we will wrap up with Amsterdam and Princeton. Princeton shocked by Dnipro earlier, putting them in a must-win situation against Amsterdam to close the day in Group D. Ooh-wee. Buckle up, y'all. Somebody holla Mayday. It's going down. As we enjoy the highlights. Riga, just too slow out of the gates. They had a